Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I got new glasses, and new glasses means a new tutorial. I got some new eyeglasses as well as sunglasses, and I thought that this would be a great opportunity to do a makeup for glasses look because I personally wear my glasses every day. I got my glasses when I was 11 years old, but of course back then I didn't want to wear my glasses. No one wanted to wear their glasses back then. So I wore my contacts for a long time now, and unfortunately with age, my eyes have just gotten drier and I just don't care to put contacts in. I maybe wear my contacts once a week, maybe twice, but yeah, I even exercise with my glasses on now and I'm just always wearing my glasses. So I thought that this would be a great opportunity to film a makeup look with glasses and give you my tips and tricks for those of you who wear glasses and are looking for makeup and wondering what to do. There really are a lot of possibilities. Just stay true to your personality and keep in mind what type of frames you have, what type of lenses you have. There are different things to take into consideration. This isn't like a one size fit all type of tutorial, you know? Just figure out what works best for you. I find that my lenses make my eyes look smaller, so I like to go more towards the bigger eye approach. So in this video, I show you how to make your eyes look bigger and your lenses can naturally cast a shadow. I show you how to bring a light to the center of your face, show you how to contour your nose a little if you're self-conscious of your nose being fat when you wear glasses. That is not true, girl. You look beautiful the way you are. You know, you can contour the end of your nose if that's what you're concerned with. So, you know, if you're not sure like what type of frame you need for your face shape or what works for you, then I highly recommend going to an eye doctor because they know what works for you. They know what looks good on you and works for your face shape. So they can definitely help you out. I had the pleasure of going to Dr. Tavel Eyewear and getting these new glasses. So if any of you are in the Indianapolis area looking for a new eye doctor, then I highly recommend Dr. Tavel. He has over 21 locations all over the city, probably outside your neighborhood. You just don't realize it. He's a family-owned eye doctor. He opened in 1970. They have 37 different brands with over 600 different styles of frames. When I went, I was there for like 2 hours just trying to pick out the frame, and it was a lot of fun. I ended up picking out these fun cat eye glasses. It's like a tortoise shell cat eye frame, and these are by Prada. I've never had such a fancy piece of material on my face before. And then I also got some new prescription sunglasses by Ray-Ban. So let me show you. This is a newer style and I thought these were so cute. So chic, so cool. So fun. And these are prescription strength because I wear my glasses every day now, and a lot of the times when I drive, I put sunglasses over my glasses. So this kind of takes out the middleman and I don't have to look so ridiculous when I'm driving now. I just have my sunglasses. So I sure do appreciate that. So yeah, I'm very pleased with this pair that I picked out and very excited to wear them. So anyways, I hope you like these tips and tricks. Feel free to leave a comment below and let me know your tips and tricks. What do you say we get into this tutorial and do some makeup? Girl! First, I think it's important to pick a frame that complements your face. You want to make sure you're not covering up your brows. I know the big frames are really trendy, but you don't want to cover up your brows because then it looks like you have no eyebrows. That's why it's important to go to an actual eye doctor because those people are very helpful. They know what looks good on people's face shapes and what complements a person's face. So they can really help you and help you pick out a good frame. So the number one tip that I think is the most important, to really go light-handed with your foundation. If you're used to caking on the foundation, you really want to go lighter with glasses, especially around your nose area. The more you pile on, just the more it can wear away and spread on your face. The part that's on your nose is going to wear away, and you know, if you always get annoyed or grossed out that there's makeup on your glasses, well, that's because you have makeup on your nose. So I'm going to apply foundation all over my face, and then whatever's left on the brush, I'm going to lightly dust on my nose. Now, I understand if you have redness on your nose or a blemish you want to cover up, then you can go in with concealer after you apply your foundation. But I definitely think a primer is important in that area because it's just going to help mattify. And then number two, you got to keep in mind that everyone has different eyes, everyone has a different vision, everyone has a different prescription, so everyone has different types of glasses. There are many types of glasses, so maybe you're farsighted, and usually those frames are going to magnify and make your eyes look bigger. So that's something to keep in mind when applying makeup. And then also maybe you're nearsighted, so those types of lenses for nearsighted eyes are going to make your eyes appear smaller. So there's different tips and tricks you can do to help your eyes look bigger or smaller depending on the type of lens you have. So I'll make sure to cover that. For me personally, I find that glasses make my eyes look smaller. So I like to just lighten up that area and try to make my eyes look bigger. And you also want to keep in mind that glasses can cast shadows. So you really want to try to lighten up those areas where the shadows are. But how about I just get into it and I'll talk as I go along. But step number one, take off your glasses. You might not be able to see. I personally can't really see without my glasses on, but I'm gonna try my best for you. You can probably already see that I have glasses marks on my nose. That's unavoidable for me. I always have glasses marks. So that area I'm going to try to apply the least amount of product just because it's gonna be covered up with my glasses. There's no point to have makeup on that area. So I started off with this Stay Matte Hydrator just because I don't like really dewy, oily skin when I have glasses. I like a more matte look. And then I'm going to go in with this Prime and Protect, this mattifying primer by Kane & Austin. I got this from Sephora. So this is just one of my favorite mattifying primers, and I concentrate this on my forehead, my cheeks, my chin, and then the center of my face. And then whatever's left, I'll just lightly go over my nose because I do want to mattify that area and prevent your glasses from slipping around like a slip and slide. So I really like this BeautyCounter Tint Skin complexion coverage. I find that this is very light, and I personally think you want a very sheer light foundation. Maybe you have a full coverage foundation that you love, so maybe just avoid applying that on your nose or sheer it out with a beauty blender. I'm going to apply mine with a brush. I just find that a beauty blender wastes a lot of product and I hardly get any on, and I like a more full coverage look. But even though you want a full coverage look, you can still go light-handed. You know, you don't want to go too heavy-handed, especially when you're wearing glasses. So first I'm starting on the outer perimeter of my face and I'm working my way towards the center. And I'm avoiding my under eye area because I'm saving that for concealer, and you really don't want to cake on too much there because the glasses can magnify that and make you look like you have more lines, and you don't want to look older than you are. But I love this BeautyCounter foundation just because it's so sheer and great for every day. But a great drugstore option, this is this L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte 24-hour foundation. And then my high-end pick would be the Estee Lauder Double Wear Stay in Place Makeup. This is a great long wearing foundation and it's great coverage, but it's not that thick. And I think this would be a great high-end option if you have a wedding or something. Okay, so I applied this all over my face. Now whatever's left, I'm just lightly going over my nose. And I have a couple pimples that I will conceal when I get to concealer. I mean, I hardly put anything on my nose just now. Just very light because that area is hardly even seen when I wear my glasses. Now concealer, I like going in with this NYX Dark Circle color corrector before I even go in with concealer. I think a peach color corrector is really good at brightening that under eye area, which is really important when you wear glasses because glasses cast a shadow right under your eyes. You can look in the mirror and see where your glasses cast a shadow, but mine's typically right under my eye area here. So I really want to brighten that eye area and bring some good light to that area. So this just helps cancel out dark circles. It's just an extra step I do before concealer. And then concealer, a good lightweight, light reflecting concealer that I like is this one by Tarte, the Tarte Shape Tape. This is in the color Light. And I like mine very light, so get whatever color is good for you. Mainly the product is concentrated on the tip for this applicator. And then I just apply some right there, and I'm really just gonna blend it out. This concealer, a little goes a long way. So I blend it upwards and out, you know, following that upside down triangle shape along the bridge of my nose. And then this brush helps, it's angled, so it really helps do the work for me. This is by Real Techniques, the sculpting brush. I got it at CVS. And then I bring this all the way back to my hairline. And this is just gonna really help add some dimension to my face and bring some light to my face and help some light shine through from my glasses. And then whatever's left on the brush, I also like to apply in the center of my forehead, around my nose, because I always get redness there. And this is one of the first areas where makeup wipes away and wears away throughout the day, and then your chin. So you also want to make sure you have a creaseless concealer and a long-lasting concealer. especially if you're wearing glasses throughout the day, because you don't want it to wear away and crease, because that can magnify under your glasses and just make you look older. So whatever is left, I just apply onto the bridge of my nose. Now I'm going to set my face before I move on to a little bronzer and blush. So I like the Bye Bye Pores by IT Cosmetics. This is probably one of the most important steps. This is a pressed powder. You can use a translucent loose powder if you want, but I find that this sucks up more oil and really helps my foundation stay in place. So I'm really applying this onto my nose in those areas where my glasses sit, and that's really going to help prevent that area from wiping away and just kind of help protect your skin from that tension and those red marks. So really concentrate this on your nose, and then you can just lightly press it onto the rest of your face just to set your powder product. I try to go really light under my eyes because I find that powder can be very drying under your eye area, which can actually make you look older than you are. So now I'm going to apply this Hourglass Luminous Light. This is just a lighting powder, and I'm going to apply this under my eye area. It looks like there's shimmer, but it's just so finely milled. It's not like intense glitter or anything, but I just like applying this under my eye area. Very light reflecting and brings some good light to that area and brightens my under eye area and helps prevent that shadow. Okay, now I'm going to apply a little bronzer. I'm just going in with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Contour Kit. This has been a product that I've been using a lot lately. I just really like the color of this bronzer. I don't think there's any right or wrong way to apply bronzer. This is just on the perimeter of my face, so it's not going to affect my glasses at all. So I'm just applying a little to the outer part of my face. Now, a good tip is if you think glasses make your nose look bigger, so you know, put your glasses on, and if you find that glasses make the front of your nose look bigger, then you can contour this area a little. So I'm going to show you how to do that, just if that's something you're self-conscious of. You can definitely contour your nose a little right here. So I'm going to go in with this gray undertoned bronzer. This is better for contouring than this one because gray mimics the color that a shadow would cast. A shadow is more grayish toned rather than a warm toned, which is more like beachy and one that the sun would do to just warm up your skin. So it's good to just go in with a grayer toned one on your nose, and I'm just gonna wiggle that. You wanna follow this line straight down the sides of your nose, and then you can even, whatever's left, go right there. That will make your nose look a little shorter. So if you have a long nose, then you can apply some product right there, and this will make your nose look shorter. Okay, now I'm going to apply a little blush. I'm just going in with this Milani Baked Blush, the number 5 Luminoso. Just applying that onto my cheeks. I don't think this has anything to do with glasses. You know, glasses aren't going to affect the way your blush looks. So I think this just helps your complexion look a little healthier and gives it a little color when you add a little blush. Gives a little life to your cheeks. So now I'm gonna set my face. One of my favorite products is this Caudalie Beauty Elixir. I love mixing it onto my face. I find that this mattifies my face. It's not dewy, it's hydrating, but it like sucks up any oil. So this is great if you have glasses. And I'm not going to apply any highlighter. I typically don't wear highlighter when I have my glasses on. I just like a more matte, more subdued, simple look. So you can definitely apply highlighter if you want to. Now, brows, you need to keep in mind what type of frames you have. So if you have a really dark black pair of frames, which mine are pretty dark, but they could be thicker, they could be darker. So if you have a really intense frame, you don't want your brows competing with that. That's just a little too much going on your face and can be a little too intense. So definitely carve out your brows and fill them in, but just try to go lighter. Just like a lighter, subdued brow, because you definitely want them to show up, but you just don't want them competing with your frames. So I think my frames are pretty intense, so I'm just going to try to fill in the hairs just so they show up a little more. So I love using this Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Definer, and I also like going in with the NYX Micro Brow Pencil. The NYX is good for just drawing on individual hairs and like adding hairs, whereas this will just really intensify it and kind of do the job quicker. I usually alternate between the two because like at the front of my brows, I have a lot of sparse areas. So I just like drawing in with this, and I find that this looks the NYX one looks a little more natural than the Anastasia, but you'll you'll see me alternating. And also another important tip to consider is make sure you pluck any sparse hairs on your eyebrows, because which I need to do, because you can see like this goes up to my eyebrow area right here. And if you have any stray hairs, it's gonna magnify those hairs and people are gonna see them. So it's just nice to have a really clean brow area when you're wearing your glasses, because your frames can definitely magnify those hairs. So also I have a pimple right here, which is actually kind of hidden. Hey, my frames kind of hide it. So you can go in with the original concealer. You can spot conceal with foundation, which I find is very helpful because it matches the color of your face. My foundations are always skin tone, whereas my concealers are lighter. I also have a concealer for concealing, and it's this Instant Full Cover Concealer by Bobbi Brown in the color Cool Sand. But usually I go in with a little brush, dip it in on the tip of the wand, wipe off a little of the excess, and then directly go over the pimple. Press it in with your finger. You might need to repeat that a couple times, but this is how I find the most natural way to conceal. The finger will just kind of warm up the product and press it in and blend in more naturally so it doesn't look more obvious. But yeah, you can definitely conceal any areas you need to. You could even apply a little concealer right here to the tip of your nose. Good enough, good enough. So now eyes. So eyes are usually an area that when I wear my glasses, I feel like I don't have to do much in my eye area. I usually do nothing. I find that the glasses are such a statement already on their own that I try to not do much with the eyes. I just feel like I can get away with nothing when I have my glasses on, which is usually why I like wearing my glasses every day. But I understand that that's not for everyone, and maybe you like a really dramatic eye. But I do have a couple tips that I recommend when you wear glasses. And again, it depends on your lens frames. If you're farsighted and your lenses make your eyes look bigger, you know, if they really magnify your eyes and make them just look huge, and you want to make your eyes look smaller, then I would recommend lining your whole eyes with maybe a black liner, because that can shrink your eyes and make them look smaller. Whereas me, I find that when I wear glasses, my eyes just look a little closer together and smaller. I like making my eyes bigger. So this is gonna be what I do to make my eyes look bigger, but it's gonna be very natural. But you know, you can do whatever you want. Honestly, there's no right or wrong way. So just express yourself however you want. If you want to do a cut eye, that is fine. And I definitely don't recommend false lashes with glasses, because your lashes are just gonna rub against and hit your glasses. So this product has been a product that I've used a lot lately. It's just so easy and quick. This is the Laura Mercier Caviar eyeshadow stick in the color Burnished Bronze. I definitely recommend using brown over black when you wear your glasses for a couple of reasons. One, black is very intense, and especially if you have black frames, again, like same thing with the eyebrows, your black liner is going to be competing with your black frames, and that can just be a little too intense. I have a cat eye shaped glasses, so I find that that kind of does the work for itself, and that I don't really need to do a lot with my eyes. So typically I like to stick with browns. I recommend avoiding shimmers, glitters, stuff that the light is just gonna pick up and magnify. You know, if it has a sheen to it, I think that's okay. I think that's gonna be really pretty and just kind of be more light reflecting, but typically stay away from glitter. Anyways, this is a coppery brown color, which I find is really pretty and not as intense as a black. Also, black can make your eyes look smaller. I'm not gonna line my waterline or apply a black liner on top, because I find that it makes my eyes look smaller. So if you have lenses that make your eyes look bigger, then you would want to apply black, because it will shrink your eyes. So if that is a concern for you, then that's a good tip. But for me personally, I don't want to shrink my eyes. I want to make my eyes look a little bigger. So I'm going to apply brown. So I'm gonna take this off. This is a cream shadow stick. It's very creamy. It's not powdery, so it's not gonna be very drying. So I'm just gonna concentrate on this on the outer part of my eye, and I'm just gonna draw an outer V shape, just like that. And then I like taking this dense, this is by Sephora, the Pro Domed Crease. It's very dense and very compact. So I'm just going to blend it out on the outer part of my eye. You can just go backwards, forwards. You can go in those small circular motions. And then once I have it blended there, how I like, you know, I'll bring some into the crease and wrap it around my eye just to carve out my eye. And then whatever's left, I run along my bottom lash line just to smoke it out. I really just want to concentrate this on the outer part of my eye because that's gonna help open up your eyes and make them look bigger. But if you wanna make your eye look smaller, then apply this in the inner part of your eye. Same thing with other eye. I have this going in an outer V shape, which I think will complement the cat eye frames that I have. And now I'm going to take this Marc Jacobs, this is the Twinkle Pop eyeshadow stick, and this is in the color Volver. I find that this is great for the center of the eye to the mid lid, like that. And I'm just gonna run this over it just to blend it in. But this is just gonna help pick up light and reflect light and make your eyes look bigger. So it's a really good trick to apply just a cream colored shadow or even highlighter to the center lid of your eye and then your inner eye, because it's just gonna magnify the eye area and help it look bigger and more awake. And then I love going in with this Maybelline. This is the Maybelline Lasting Drama Waterproof Gel Pencil, and it's a cream, and I'm gonna apply this on my lower waterline, and it's really going to reflect light and just make my eyes look bigger. So I personally avoid black right there, and then I'm just going to apply a little, this is brown, this is the Rock and Kohl Iconic Eye Pencil by Charlotte Tilbury, and it's brown, the Barbarella brown. And I'm going to apply a little of this along my lash line. This isn't something I do every day, but just for the purpose of this video, I'm gonna show you ways you can like fancy it up. But I highly recommend brown over black, just because black can be very intense. But if you like black, then by all means, you can apply black. This is just a suggestion. I just start mid-eye and then bring that out. That's just gonna help intensify that a little and, you know, make your eyes pop a little more. If I bring it to the start of my eye, it's just gonna make my eyes look smaller. So if you wanna make your eyes look smaller, then you can do that. And it's also gonna make your eyes look bigger when you're just applying it to the outer part of your eye. So now I'm going to apply a little mascara. So if you have really long lashes and they usually go straight out and they usually hit your glasses frames, your lenses, then you can curl your lashes and that way they'll go up. So that's a good trick. Mine aren't long enough, they don't hit my frame, and I find that when I apply mascara, they just go up anyways. Okay, at this point, you can put on your glasses because you're done with your face. And then I'm going to apply a little lip product. This is just by BeautyCounter. It's a very sheer lipstick. This is the color Plum, so it's just a more darker purple, but you can apply just chapstick, you can apply a red lip, you can apply a nude, a pink. There really are no rules when it comes to lip. This is where you can just take control. You can do whatever you want. I don't think lip affects how your glasses look. Okay, I ended up applying a little of this Jouer lip cream in the color Brique over it, and I like smearing it out with my finger just because it gives it a more rubbed in look, like it's been there for hours. All right, everyone. These are just my tips and tricks, but really keep in mind the possibilities are endless. There really are no rules. You just want to stay true to your personality, stay true to what type of frame you have, you know, your lens shape, your face shape. So please leave a comment below and let me know if you have any tips and tricks. I would be happy to hear it. Again, if you guys are local, please check out Dr. Tavel. Maybe you have a really outdated prescription. Maybe you haven't been to the eye doctor in a long time. Maybe you have really old frames. You're looking to spice up your new frames. Maybe you wear your glasses every day and realize you want some new frames. Then girl, get in that eye doctor. I can go with you and help you pick out new frames if you want. I would love to do that. Get me out of the house. Get me away from my kids for once. Again, thank you guys for watching. Please feel free to subscribe to my channel and leave a comment below. I'd love to interact with y'all. So I hope you guys have a great day, and feel free to show me your makeup with glasses looks if any of you do one. All right, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.